Join the crew as a member of the Onyx Key for exclusive members-only messages, redirections, and content. We already have a bunch of videos live with some familiar topics as well as new questions, so I'll see you on the other side of the Onyx Key. Make sure you hit the join button to go deeper down this experience with me.
Hey family, we're back with another Forbidden Fruit fantasy themed reading. We're going to take a look at what this person's fantasy actually is, what they love most when it comes to dating, romance, romantic partners, but they won't tell you. I might even try to see why if it comes through organically, all right? So I'm not going to waste any of your time. I'm going to hold the thumbnail up so that you can select your fruit. Pile number 1, that's the green grapes on the vine. Pile number 2 are the figs. Pile number 3 is the apple. And then pile number 4 is the plums. I'll give you a moment to make your selection. And if you need more time, go ahead and pause the video. All right, pile 1, my figs. No, why did I do it like that? You might be going to the pile number 2 if you were called to pile 2 just for aesthetic reasons or whatever. Like, there's confusion because I don't know why I got these out of order like that, but I must have rearranged them, so we're rolling with it. You are pile 1, the grapes, so go to the figs if you were called to them, but that was user error. That was me. I messed that up. Okay, so let me get your overview for a lot of things this person don't say. That's why you got more than one pile if you were called to it. Okay, like I said, there's gonna be a group of you where this green grape, this green grape, that's your go-to, that's your one. It's gonna be crisp, it's gonna be clear, like those crunchy grapes. But there's a side of you where you may need to go to the figs for more clarity, because person got a lot that's their fantasy that they love and won't say. So let me get your overview. Work through your fears. New one, Scorpio. Well, the why is the fear, so something about them they scared. Now I know this person probably has a lot of trauma, right? Scorpio placements 10-2 just is what it is, but the waning moon talks about releasing energy. So just watch it, because the shadow could be like that this person's already knows like what they desire is not going to be you, but they're scared to let you know, because those people with those more passive personality types, they just, yeah, because look, I'm trying to like straighten out the tablecloth, y'all, and look what came out. I'm gonna let you see. Because all these cards, bring love into the situation, prosperity lies ahead. Like, this person's already like incoming energy of looking ahead and knows that nothing will come of the situation. Like, I just, that came out because I was trying to straighten up the tablecloth. So like, I don't want the shadow to take over, but like I said, we just gonna lean into what it is this person likes. And if that does not sound like you, then you already know what's going on. And I'm like struggling to get you in frame. I don't know, like, everything's out of order, everything is off for this pile. And I do apologize for that, because this is not even the first video I filmed today, so I don't know why I'm acting like I don't know how the table's laid out. Okay, like, but like, now that I'm in this energy of these grapes, that's how I'm feeling. So let me just go ahead and do this. Okay, tell me, what's this person's fantasy, what they love most but won't tell my grapes. Sun is vibrant personality. It is loud. It's obvious energy. Some of you, this person wants a partner. Like what they're really attracted to is people that are super confident with a loud personality that kind of do well connecting with other people. Like, I don't say one-on-one, but like, this is the sign of Leo, right? Rules friends and things like that. Real friendly people. Yeah, passion ignited. Someone that has a lot of passion. Someone that's really creative. someone that's just really passionate in general. Like, it's nothing wrong with not being passionate, but like this person, they crave passion in their connections, especially via communication, right? So like they hold back because if you're the type to hold back, they fear telling you that, right? But this person likes loud personalities, expressive personalities, people that talk a lot, communicate clearly, okay? They want a passionate home, right? Like they want a loud, passionate, creative home, an expressive home, okay? 7 of Cups talks about someone that has a lot going on, juggles a lot of projects. I mentioned creative endeavors, a lot of hobbies. Like that's what they're attracted to in a person. And again, 7 of Cups implies options, someone exploring their options until they figure out what it is they want. Okay, so this may be a person that will never be monogamous until they find what it is that they want. I'm not saying that they're gonna be like a cheater and blah 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 blah. I'm just saying this may be an eternally single bachelor, bachelorette until they find that person that they want to build a home with. Like they're not gonna connect, okay? And that's the lightest expression of this. The shadow is where they keep it to themselves and they secretly single, right? They're secretly single until they find somebody they actually want to build home with, and they explore their options without you realizing they're doing that. So let me get more. Is this person attracted to? Bubbly, creative, somebody with a lot of hobbies, a lot of interests. It feels like someone that's really interesting. This person has to be mentally stimulated. They need something deeper, okay? So if that's you, then you know that's you. But like this person, they like to be interested, okay? Something about a home here. We've got the sign of Cancer of nurturing, comfort, and protection. And we've got Uranus, which talks about radically change. And you put that there. Cancer is like homemaker energy. Like they're very attracted to people that are kind, that are friendly, that are nurturing, that connect well with their family, connect well with friends, have a warm, welcoming home, right? Like this person likes to eat, they like food, so they might like someone that likes to eat, likes to cook. Even if you don't like to cook, make food, bake, you like to eat. Like that's this person's energy. And Uranus does talk about shocking, something about other layers of this person's, what this person loves. They feel like it would be shocking. When we got working through your fears and Uranus, it's unconventional. It's something that you wouldn't expect from them. And maybe that's why you're being called to go to another pile. But I don't want to invite that energy, if I'm being honest, to any other piles. Like, get what you need to say here. Okay, let me pull more. What's this person's fantasy? Romantically, what do they love most but won't tell? My grapes. This is the type of person that already knows exactly what they want in a marriage. So if they act like they don't, they make it confusing, that's a lie. Okay, I'll take that. Androgyny, confusion. We've got would you accept. We've got old school. Yeah, I'm not pulling any more because this person knows exactly what it is they want out of life. So this is someone that absolutely wants a home. They want a marriage. It's not unique. It's not different. It may catch you off guard because maybe this person acts like they're not sure if that's what they want, but that's a whole lie if that's the case. I don't mean to make this a negative pile, but it came out like that. Like, I don't know what y'all are doing with those green grapes. But, like, this person knows exactly what they want. If they're acting like they don't, like they may have already decided that they know it's not going to be with you. I got social media here. Okay. So let me see. Now, the lightest side is this person knows they want all this with you. The end. Like, it's nothing to be alarmed about. Like, they know I'm describing you. You like it, right? You're eclectic, right? You're ambiguous. right? You can fit in with a lot of different places, spaces. You'd have a fun, interesting home. Feels like the type of home that's very traditional, celebrates all the holidays, decorates for all the holidays, has all of the seasonal foods and treats in the house, like a home, right? And an experience. So if this person's being all androgynous about what it is they want, right, or androgynous about whether or not they want to offer a home and a family and a commitment that's like a marriage, they are lying. They know what they want. And they may have just decided that it's not that person that's not like that. And I know some of y'all are scandalous, so I'm just making you aware. Like, if you're asking me about somebody that's preoccupied and I'm not describing the partner they're with now, then you already see what's coming. Ooh, you know what? I had a video where that came through. Are y'all like, is that cross watching? Is that what that is? Like, if you're watching this with the intention to somebody else, like, if the person they're with is not this, then it's not gonna work. They already decided that this is either temporary or, yeah, I don't know. It's just not gonna work. But your advice is to take the initiative, to step into leadership, okay, and be who you are in your passion, right? So my thing is this: if I'm describing you and you're the lighter side of the pile, good for you. Keep being you with this leadership. Keep being passionate. That's what attracted this person. And even if it ends up like, if this is fleeting, then you'll attract another person that admires you for all those qualities. If this not you, it's saying take the initiative to find your passion. Because if this is truly the person you want, or the type of person you want, right? Like, if you feel like this person is your type and it's a crush, and you realizing like, oh, maybe we're not compatible. If this is what you always want in a partner, like this type that's on the table that I'm looking into, the universe is challenging you to take the initiative to find your passions, because you seem to be currently incompatible with your type on the shadow side here. Okay? There's nothing wrong with that. Just either start connecting with people that are more in line with you, or take the initiative to find some passion, because these people like passionate spirits. Okay? So I'm going to close you out and move along to pile number 2. All right, pile 2, my figs. Let's take a look at what this person's fantasy is and what it is they love, and romantic connections that they will not let you know. Like, they know this is what they want. They know this is their desire, what they fantasize about, but they will not tell you for whatever reason. Let me see. I'm going to get an overview. Okay. Step out of your comfort zone. North Node. Feels like they like adventurous people. People that are open to challenging themselves. A new romantic cycle begins. New Moon in Libra. This is someone that is very mission, purpose based. Like the one you asking about, mission, purpose based. They are seeking a counterpart, potentially a divine counterpart. At a minimum, if this person's real grounded, overly materialistic, not, doesn't even have to be a shadow, they're looking for that power couple dynamic. Like, they want to be a couple where they're on their path to growth and ascension, and the person they're with is on path to growth and ascension. Okay, so they want a connection that's going to elevate them, but in a way that is mutual, right? Like, they're not looking for a come up off of somebody. They want one whole, two whole equals, now equals double, right? Like double trouble. All right, I've got the universe, which is the world, which makes sense. Okay. They're looking for somebody that's going to truly just complete them, really complement them. As in, this is going to be a person that you're strong where they're weak. They're strong where you're weak. That's what they're looking for. I got, yeah, the Hierophant here. Wisdom. Yeah, this is somebody seeking divine union. The end. Yeah, divine union. All major arcana so far. And then you got an extra card. So says a lot, right? Strong, stable, grounded in the 3D. They want a partner that is materially successful. I love that justice came out next to the new moon in Libra, because same vibe, right? Marriage, partnership, union in the 3D. That's what they want. That's what they fantasize about. Feels like the type of person that would actually fantasize about getting married, being married to the love of their life. They're looking for a partnership that makes their life easier. Okay. Like they want to get married and they want the marriage to benefit mutually, but like they want to feel like the union supports you both on your paths, because we have conjunction, a union, a merging, a coming together. This person is looking for their one true love. The end. So we got house 11, friends, like-minded groups, and humanitarian beliefs. Someone who's aligns with their purpose, their mission. Okay, like someone that connects really well with their friends, with their network, with their acquaintances, with their groups, their hobbies. Like they want it all to align. Not saying you have to match perfectly, but they want someone, again, that is literally an exact complement to their life, that's very receptive to, this is gonna sound bad, their influence. I'll say that. Like they want someone, but it's not toxic. This is equal parts. Like they want someone where they can just step into their partner's world fluidly, and they want their partner to be able to step into theirs fluidly. So like this is someone that will like, that sees themselves connecting with someone from their extended network, from the someone that has similar hobbies, be in the same places, same spaces. I don't know that this is someone that's gonna venture out, even though we do have step out of your comfort zone. I don't know that this is someone that's naturally gonna connect with somebody that doesn't align with what they're used to and what they deal with consistently, without that person conforming. I hope that makes sense. So let me see. Tell me more. So like, regardless of gender, this is someone that's like this is someone that's going to pick someone out of their community via their hobbies, their groups, things like that. So if you met in a way that's different from that, then that's where you would be a little more concerned, right? Where y'all don't have that much in common, that incompatibility. Because we got ocean, water, cleanse, force, and subconscious. Tell me more. They want a deep connection, someone that connects with them on a deeper level. This card is back with old school, vintage, chivalrous dates, courtships, and photos. This person wants to go deeper as they take their time and date somebody. I got a nice queen. Someone that knows how to carry themselves in front of people, like something that, I don't know why, but this person wants to make sure that they what they deeply desire and love in a connection is someone that they know is not gonna embarrass them and have them looking silly, right? Like not even just cheating on them, but just do anything that would damage the relationship of the couple, right? Like, honestly, if you're asking about a masculine, they would prefer a feminine that's a little more stiff, uptight, serious, not that friendly, just because, like, they don't like it when the masculines being inquired about don't like it when the feminines are friendly. Okay. Let me get one more. Yeah, I think, yeah, I've been saying they want a divine counterpart. The end. Alien is here. So why is alien here with this? So when we talk about differences, okay, so this person's darker desire, and I'm gonna call it a darker one because I don't know how I feel about it, because I've not seen it before to have sat with it long enough to know how I feel about it. This is someone that, if there is a cultural difference, whether religious, ethnicity based, race based, they have it on their mind that they love most when people that are different in that way completely conform into what they desire. Okay, like if you different, like they need that conformity in alignment. And like I said, it feels like a very subtle shadow, right? Like you got to be more like kind of like erasing your identity and molding into kind of what's the word, a mock-up of theirs, if that makes sense. That's just what I see. That's what I see. Look, this is a first of all, it's a karmic justice pile, so be balanced in your emotions. But like, this is a messy question. It just is what it is. I've been trying to reword it in a way to where the answers don't come out super messy, but it's a messy question. But if you're clicking it, that means you're ready for the honesty that comes through, that I do not control. Also, before I get this advice card, there's another subtle energy here that depends. This person likes that, they like the ability to soften harder personality types. That's regardless of gender, which is crazy because when you think about it, usually like if I say a masculine that wants to soften a feminine, that kind of sounds a little abusive, but like a feminine that wants to soften a masculine, it's like, oh, he doesn't have to be tough guy. Like when you think about the double standard, I see it on the table, but I know people are gonna take it differently based on the gender roles. But whoever on the table you're asking about, they like softening people's harder exteriors romantically. So like they like the challenge of somebody not as friendly, a little bit mean, and getting them to soften up so that people can say, oh look, Pao2 made such and such. They're so friendly now that they're with Pao2. That's what they like. Okay, I've got a letting go energy. Something about beaches and oceans is the theme. And I got a union. Alright, so light and shadow. Depending on what came through, how it came through, and how you feel about it, your advice is to let go and step into union. Whether that is letting go of this so that you can step into true divine union, or letting go of your need to, I heard the word isolate. Ooh, excuse me. Clearing heart space energy. If you got a blockage in your heart space and you're this ice queen king, it's saying to clear that, needing to be very individualized so that you can step into union. Because this is a person that wants to merge all the way with somebody. Like, yeah, there's some shadow tendencies, but they want to merge completely. They want to merge whole lives with somebody. All right. So I'm going to close you out and move along to pile number 3. All right, pile number 3, my apple. We're going to see what this person's fantasy is, what they love most in a romantic partner, but won't tell you. And there's a side of this person that you've not experienced, that you've not seen, that you may be a little surprised by, okay? I haven't pulled cards yet, but I got that wave, and everything started to go to sleep as I was cleansing. The laptop, phone, everything just dimmed out. So it's like something about maybe when the lights go down, it could be a sensual vibe. This person may have a more sensual energy than you realize about them. Like they may not give that off, but like they may have a strong sensual appetite, right? Right, because when we talk about love most but won't tell you, that may be what they love most but won't tell you, right? Out of fear that you're gonna think that they're weird or like hypersexual, you know what I mean? Like this person doesn't want you to think that, but like because I'm getting away with this person wouldn't want you to think that about them. Like you would think less of them if you realize. So tell me more about this apple. You know, it makes sense the apple's coming out all weird and freaky. Let me see. Bring love into the situation with the new moon Aquarius. All right. And I'm not gonna let like this apple turn this reading into something it's not. We got the waning moon. What do you need to release? I filmed more than one reading today, and I feel like this came out in a pile. I filmed a different reading earlier. So if you pick that pile, you in your right place, right space. I have no idea what that is. Maybe we'll see when I edit these, because I can edit these together and find out. But bringing love into the situation, and what do you need to release? This person needs to release their pent up energy. Like love and connection is their outlet. So like if they're in a romantic connection, that tension, they like to release it. Like, I mean, look at you making yourself that pile. Let me get off this topic. But bringing love into the situation is kind of this is someone, they love the sacrifices. And let me make sure you know, this is someone with reciprocal energy. So I'm going to tell you a lot about this person you may not realize. This is someone that expects what they're willing to give. They like when romantic partners sacrifice their time doing group collective stuff to spend time with them. Like, you're going to have to let that go. You're going to have to release that. You're going to have to, because you want to spend time with me, like, or your friends, or, you know, if you want to do this hobby, I understand that, but you do it 3 times a week. Can you cut it down to 2 or 1 so that you can see me in alignment with my schedule? And this is someone that's willing to make those sacrifices as well, right? But again, they don't want to come across as needy. You see what I'm saying? Like, it feels like someone that doesn't want to come across as needy. All right, tell me more about this apple. What's this person's fantasy? It feels like somebody that's not used to people making sacrifices for them, if I'm being honest, because they basically, like, their fantasy is quality time and affection, sounds like. Okay, tell me more about this apple. What does this person love most and won't tell my pile? Yeah, look at that. Sacrificing time with your friends to be around them, to be with them, because 3 of Cups is where we celebrate with our friends. Now, there is a strong wave of being able to go out, enjoy time with your friends, especially like couples dates, but then knowing when to leave and go home to be sensual. Like, that's a vibe on the table. Look at you, look at my apples. I can't believe you brought that here. Now, it doesn't make any sense for you to bring that here, because I don't want to put that label on this reading. But I think we're treading lightly. We've got the 6 of Wands with the victory and the success. Like, I love this energy for you, but like, this not that kind of reading. Got the 9 of Cups, fulfillment of wishes, and the 2 of Cups, spiritual union. I love that every pile is basically this person wanting, like, so far, connection, true connection. This is someone, though, when it comes to their fantasy partner and like what they love most, they want a partner they can brag on, right? They want a partner that, like, they feel real good. They feel like wish fulfilled when they're around people. Like, they want a partner where people are like, oh, pile 3 is so lucky. That apple is so lucky they're with that person. Like, they want a partner that other people recognize as exceptional and other people potentially covet. Okay. Tell me more. I'm not taking that because came on the last pile. But summer energy. I got the sign of Cancer and Leo. Could be someone's placements. But summertime is a huge thing. Okay. So tell me more about. Yeah, we got house 6. I got the itchy nose in this pile, y'all. I haven't had that in a while. Y'all are bringing back all the weird stuff. Y'all brought back the shoulder. Now y'all got the itchy nose. What is that? But house 6 talks about routine, schedules, health, wellness. So someone that takes care of themselves. right? Someone that's fit and in shape, someone that cares about their health, is very nurturing towards them, right? If you have a partner with Cancer placements, the reputation is more of a nurturing vibe. Leo, people with Leo placements are known to be more spoiling, like be the more to spoil their partners. So like they're more like lavish in terms of affection, attention, and gifts. That's the kind of partner this person wants. Someone that really cares about them, that gives them a lot of attention, but also I mentioned cares about health, wellness, theirs and yours. So I got house 2, which talks about, okay, stable. House 6 rules work, our day-to-day discipline that keeps us stable in that house 2. So Virgo, Taurus energy. Need a partner that's financially stable. Need a partner that's grounded and stable. Just in general, they need to feel secure. There's nothing more secure than a stable routine and just material stability. That's where this person's head is and what they value. So if you know you're like all over the place like that, that would make this person nervous. Okay. All right. Tell me more about this apple. What this person love most but won't tell. This came out. Someone. Okay, we got androgyny and rebellious. They like the stability and all of the things and the strict nature. Like they want a partner that is strict, but they want that little rebellious edge, right? Like that edge where it could still be passionate, right? I mentioned the healthy sexual appetite. So tell me more about this apple. What this person loves most but won't tell. My apple pile. We got a powerful man here. Okay, that's what this person desires. Whether it's you or feeling powerful like that. Okay. Feeling powerful on a whim, making you feel powerful on a whim. I got a version here. They want to feel like they're your everything. Like that's the time they want a partner that makes them feel like they are this partner's everything. Okay. But I mentioned this person may have a side that you're not used to, that you've not seen, that you will be shocked by. And boom. So if this came out earlier, the only other reading I filmed today was a secret admirer reading. So now I definitely need to make a note, edit together, because that's crazy. So if you're asking about this person, okay, or this is your energy where someone will be asking about you, that person's secretly admiring you. I feel like that's the case. Because why would they come out in this reading where you're explicitly asking about them and then you're being redirected to a secret admirer reading, right? That's what I'm saying. I love that for you. I got fireworks. What this person loves most but won't tell you, they got it bad for you. Everything I'm describing is you. Whether you realize or not, this person sees themselves with you. They are shocked. You would be shocked to know this person's actively admiring you. You give them fireworks. They're very passionate about you. Routinely, and stable. Look, I can't even talk. This person actively watches you in a way that is very stable and in regimen. That's the way. Okay, I got my words together, y'all. I can talk. We got the magical power of the dragonfly. I'm about to just get this advice and close it out, but this person's fantasy is that they release whatever they need to release and bring love into the situation and connect with you. Look at you. I didn't expect this, pile. I love it. I love it. So tell me more. Your advice, you did have safe travel. So if you need to travel anywhere, just make sure you're traveling safely. And safe travel could just be a nod to travel someplace, some space. I got readings on there on the channel where you can do that. And you know, the itchy nose thing, every time I talk to my grandmother, like it's either somebody wants to see you, wants to talk to you. That's what they say. And that's what my old people say. So I think that's why it's like that, because I'm in your pile. I know y'all be like, it means I'm channeling. I believe y'all, but I'm just saying the superstition in my family around my people is itchy nose is somebody is talking about you or wants to see you, and I can't remember which of the two. Can never remember which of the two. Safe travel is back, so make sure you travel. I'm gonna roll with the itchy nose, and my culture means somebody wants to see you. All right, wants to see you, wants to talk to you. Okay. So you travel safely so that you can nurture this growth of energy with this person and all of the things like that. All right. So I'm going to close you out and move along to pile number 4. All right. Pile 4, my plums. Let me see what this person's fantasy is, what they love most in a romantic partner, but won't tell you. And the energy is already loud. It's coming through prominently. I think, so I mentioned in the previous pile, I filmed a Secret Admirer video right before this one. The thumbnails kind of aligned. I needed to get more than one done today, so we're knocking it out. So there was a pile where I felt like duplicate cards came out. And I obviously was conscious of it because it was like less than an hour ago that happened. So here now, I feel like I got the same wave of no, it's not here, dang it. I mean, it's here, but it's not where I left it. And look, that I'm gonna talk about that Aries energy in a second. But basically, I saw lunar eclipse, and then I saw, dang it, and then that, you know what, it happened today because I spaced on it too. I saw lunar eclipse and north node. I'm definitely gonna make sure that I make note of that, because in the original, my bad y'all, earlier, I'm going to redirect members to that pile, because earlier when I saw the lunar eclipse, I couldn't remember the other card that I saw that aligned it with this upcoming lunar eclipse, and the card that I saw was north node, and I just saw that combination again in this pile. So North Node lunar eclipse will be in Pisces in like the next couple of weeks. Okay. How many? Yeah, like I believe at this point it's less than 2 weeks of me filming it. So at that point it'll be like, it's next week for y'all, because y'all are going to see this the week. Yeah, this will be next week real time for you, the viewer, if you're watching it when I upload. But that's freaky that I got 2 piles in a whole nother reading, because there are piles separate from that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I reuse these decks like between that. So it's just weird that these cards are jumping out like that. The person, their fantasy, they like someone that's action oriented, someone that's really go move. Like, they like someone that I saw all the fire signs with emphasis on Aries and Leo. So they like a lot of confidence, they like a lot of action, like they want to see somebody do versus say. Like, that's what they find attractive. Like, talk is cheap with this person. Okay, so tell me about this plum. And look, I mentioned more loudly Leo and Aries, and look who comes out. The new moon in Sagittarius. Luck is on your side. Okay. So let me see here. And then I got the new moon eclipse. Expect powerful change. Eclipses are going to be a thing. They just will. And I say that because they just came out too prominently. But what I want you to know is, I don't know what this got to do with the fantasy, but something about eclipses are very lucky for this connection, or make this person feel lucky, or this person just genuinely has good luck during eclipses. Okay, so I don't know what that is and why that came out prominently like that, but that's the thing. Okay, now the messages on those 2 cards is luck is on your side, expect powerful change. This is someone that deeply admires confidence. They want somebody that actively feels lucky. They want somebody that if they don't feel lucky, they're going to make the changes necessary to where they kind of, I don't say make their own luck, but it just feels like they find it attractive when somebody takes matters into their own hands and kind of like exerts their power. Like, it feels like someone that's really attractive to just dominant people, right? Really passionate dominant people, like going after what they love, go after what they want, right? Okay. Tell me more. They want a partner that makes them feel very lucky in their heart space. Yeah. They want a partner that lights up their heart space, quite literally, okay? Yeah, we got the patience. Basically the love they've been looking for. Everybody's got that. We got the 5 of Swords, conflict and defeat. So, a person you're asking about. This is so messy. This person's low-key messy. You know what I'm saying? But maybe that's why they like people with confidence, right? People that are certain and sure in what they want, because they're that way too. Feels like someone that's kind of mirroring with what they desire. Like they're like, I like these qualities in myself, so I'm definitely gonna like it in somebody else. Probably really self-aware, because this person wants to feel lucky to have their partner. Okay, they want to feel lucky that they ended up with the light that is the person, for being patient where others may have self-sabotaged. So this the type of person that'll be like, none of your exes are as good as me. Your exes wish they were me. Your exes were silly. Your exes were weird. Like, this is a person that would like go out of their way to throw in the ex's face that they're better than the exes. Like, it feels like someone that's like, I'm victorious because I'm with Power 4, and anybody else that fumbled Power 4, look how silly you look because I'm with Power 4. Very arrogant, but I don't mind it. This is the type of person that would relish in knowing that maybe you have an ex or just someone that was interested in you that feels at a loss because they fumbled you. Because like, or like maybe they were interested in you, somebody else is interested in you, like in them being the person that you end up with. Like, they are the type of person, like, even if they're not the type of person to like literally throw it in people's face, they definitely on the inside, because this is why they won't tell you, because they feel like, you know, an a-hole. Like, I'm not gonna like use the language on YouTube. I don't want to train myself to start using certain language on YouTube, because you never know what the guidelines. But like, they don't want to come across as like a jerk, right? Like, they don't want to come across as a horrible person for basically loving that people are out here feeling like, I self-sabotaged, I cut off my nose to spite my face, I wanted Power 4 and I didn't get Power 4, this other person got Power 4. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, my ex is with this other person now. Like, this person loves, like, I kid you not, this person, like, I'm trying to think of a scenario. So like, let's say you have an ex you're not on bad terms with. Maybe you stay connected because you got a child. It's like that. This person, if it's a family gathering, family reunion, whatever it is, and the ex is cool enough to be around, this person would be hyper competitive with the ex just to dominate them, because that's the thing. Like, this person's like that. And they're attracted to any, like, if you're like, they like really competitive partners. But like, if this is someone that ends up with you or ended up with you and someone else didn't, like, they feel like they did something. It's funny. The only way this could be a shadow, and I don't want to drag it, but I do want to be mindful, because there's a reason this person won't let you know they're like that, is because just be cool. Like, in my mind, like, this person should just be cool sometimes, because there's some of you here where this person's like that, where the ex or person that you briefly dated literally don't care. You see what I'm saying? So it's like, this person's hyper competitive because they feel like they got you or whoever they're dating. Meanwhile, the original person doesn't care, because crushes are crushes. Like, you can be interested into somebody today and not the next. So like, if they end up with, we'll use you an example since you're the main character on the table. Like, if there was somebody that liked you and they liked you, they run the risk of being all competitive and weird for no reason, because maybe that person did like you, but they see that you're with somebody and they literally moved on. That's what I'm saying. You just got to be mindful of how that could tread into shadow territory, because it's like now they slightly come across as weird because you want to throw it in this person's face, but they don't care. You know, you run the risk of looking weird when you know what I mean? Like, that's kind of what I mean. So I got air sign of Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius, which talks about it's a sign of communication and things like that. So this is absolutely the type of person that would brag about their partner and what they love most, but won't tell you about a love and interest. I feel like this came out in a different version of this reading. I don't know what pile, but just watch it, because I'm not coming for my air signs. I'm not. I love my air placements, ain't nothing wrong with them, but there was like people describe them in a way where they're flowy, like they're literally ruled by air. So this person doesn't want you to know they can be a bit two-faced, a bit phony, right? Because what's that phrase when we talk about Gemini placements? They're traditionally known for being two-faced, right? This way in front of you, another way behind you. Libras are known for being two-faced because they're overly diplomatic, so they want to be friends to everybody. Like, if you got two completely opposite sides, you cannot tread the line, but they do it. And then you got that Aquarius energy, which is I think the phrase is a friend to all is a friend to none, similar to like the other two. So like those are the underdeveloped shadow traits of those placements. I'm not coming for air signs. I don't have nothing against air signs, but in this air sign coming up with this energy, this person doesn't want you to know how petty they can be and how I don't want to call it disloyal, but you got to watch it. Just be mindful of who you're asking about, and then like confirm via other readings and other topics, because I'm not going to judge this person based on this pile and treat them like they're completely shadow, because this is a shadow question. Like, the whole question is messy. So I'm not going to judge them based off this one pile. But if you pick in other piles and this energy consistently comes through, or if you keep picking the same exact pile and that's your one pile and it's the same energy keeps coming through, because I'm like 90% certain this came out in one of the other versions of this exact series, of this Forbidden Fruit Fantasy, okay? But like, it feels like a disloyal energy of a person that can't be trusted by anybody, because you know they don't want you to know that, but like their fantasy is being competitive, stealing somebody from somebody, creating third party situations and confusion just to be hyper competitive. Does that make sense? So you gotta watch it. Like I said, I'm not saying that's this person. I'm saying some in this pile, that's their thing. You know, because the lighter side of this pile is just somebody that's just so proud to have a partner, proud to be with their partner, that they're just bragging about their partner to everybody. And if someone was silly enough to fumble a partner as grand as they perceive you as being, then yeah, they're gonna like laugh at them and talk about them, because they're like, I can't believe such and such was so dumb. Because look at how amazing pile 4 is, my partner is. I'm glad that person was goofy and weird and fumbled their blessing. Like, you see what I mean? But I'm just saying, like, there's a shadow that's not like that here that I don't want y'all to overlook, okay? We got water, which is Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. Air and water are both fluid and flowy. So again, just make sure you're not asking about somebody that's super wishy-washy and thrill-seeking. Because again, if this person lacks loyalty and can't be trusted, no offense, but it's only a matter of time before they do something like that to you. Because if they would do that to their friends, I could see this. Yeah, you know what? This is the sun. Leo energy. 5th house of your friends. People they near and dear to in their heart space. If they could truly do that, you got to watch it, because they wishy-washy. Again, that's just the shadow, which is not everybody. Please don't get mad at me and say I made everybody like that. Okay? I did not. So tell me more. You know, water could be someone whose emotion doesn't know what they want. Their feelings change by the day depending on how they want to be perceived. So tell me more about these plums, that body. Could be someone that's very, very vain, right? Because what do they love most but won't tell you? They like a certain aesthetic, a certain body type. Like they got a very specific body type that they're attracted to, for better, for worse. We got honey, sweet and sticky, so it feels very curvy. You know, she's actually wearing a yellow. Yeah, they might prefer more curvy body types, whether it's natural or not, because this is body modification. There's nothing wrong with plastic surgery, but like whether it's real or not, this person may prefer that, whether they let you know that or not. Okay, I'm gonna take that. You got do you remember, performer, student, immature. Yeah, that immature side is a thing. I choose them. Yeah, what they love most is they like to reflect. If you are with this person and y'all got together in like scandalous instances, that's their favorite part. I don't like that, because what you mean, like, you know what I mean? If this person loves you or whatever, or is interested in you, why their favorite part, what they love most, should not be the scandalous nature in which y'all got together. You see what I'm saying? Because I choose them. It's someone that's going around creating third-party situations and just being hyper competitive. I mean, anybody can come along and instill that same amount of passion in them. Next thing you know, you're on the receiving end of that. That's why I tell y'all to watch it. Like, I'm not judging. I'm looking out for you, because especially if we're talking about somebody that's younger with student and immaturity. Because the whole what they love most, what the fantasy is reflecting on, yeah, I remember this person looked really good. Everybody wanted their attention, or this person wanted their attention, and then I got them. Okay? And like I said, where it's just super competitive, I'm not going to judge this person based on this one pile unless you keep picking this energy. Because it's a messy question. I'm repeating it. Please do not say I'm being a mean reader to y'all. I'm not. Okay, but just watch it, because the lighter side is just excited. Like, I'm so glad that everybody else was silly so I could get my chance. I'm not gonna do what they did. I'm gonna be amazing because I'm so lucky to have this plum. All right, let me get your advice. Close you out. Confidence. You be confident. This person loves your confidence. They love your confidence. So you just keep being confident. Be confident in yourself and your connection, unless you're not sure. Like, you can tell when somebody's intentions or when their energy is weird. Like, if your person overreacts to their ex, your ex, red flag, right? Like, if they overreact to their ex, your ex, I don't care if it's your ex, their ex, because the whole point is this person's overreacting to other people, and the one thing they love most is the chaos of it all. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But you be a leader, you take the initiative, you be confident in who you are. And if you do that, you'll either peep this person's weird energy and leave them alone, or you'll have the confidence to stand down in your connection, right? So I am going to close you out. Thank you so much for supporting the channel.